I am starring in S&M Sally. I played the character of Melina.
So you said something interesting during the Q&A that you did your research by talking to your mom.
Well, yes, my mom kind of came out of the closet when she was already back in the closet by the time she was in her late 30s. So I found out about it from my oldest sisters, which I am the youngest of 7 sisters and 3 brothers. And I was like, hey, my mom used to be a lesbian. Let's just go ahead and let's just ask her how it went.
And what advice did she give you?
She said, sit down and relax all your muscles. I was like, wait, not. She thought I was actually initially. My mom thought I was actually asking her about how to have sex with toys and women. But I was like, no, it's for a movie role. She was like, oh, girl, you need to relax all your muscles for that. And I was like, okay, great, because I was getting kind of nervous. Long story short, over 17 beers, 6 cases of wine, the little 4-packs. We were good, and she told me, and I prepared for nothing because none of those things actually happened in the movie.
S&M Sally premiered at Outfest last year in LA. And I just think every audience gleams a different thing from it. It's fun to hear when the laughs land for different people, or, you know, and for me, it's fun to see like different things I haven't noticed that a fellow actor did, or it's hard not to be like, oh, why did I do that? You know, because the more you watch it, the more you analyze yourself. So I try to just like watch the other actors and laugh. And the audience helps too, like to see what they're finding interesting or what they're clicking in. And it does vary from location to location. It's really interesting to me.
I used to be a lesbian. And yeah, talk about that later. Different movie, different docu, by the way.
Or like in real life or a different movie?
Real life, but my movie. You know what I mean? Starring me. A lot of lesbian couples go through this. The butch couples, everyone has vaginas at the end of the day, but it's just like whose vagina.
Not everybody, not everybody.
Well, when women are in relationships together, everyone has like a vagina. So you're like, whose vagina tops that one? Who has the more dominant vagina? It's not about who has the more strength. Like, whose vagina is gonna take it and whose vagina is not.
I'm learning a lot right now.
You should. And a lot of lesbians won't admit that I have a problem with not being dominant. I want to be the dominant one. Like, you know what I mean? But some feminine women, just because they don't happen to just like a boy, they still want to be dominant. Like, you know what I mean? I was one of those. Shout out to all my exes in Texas. Okay, so so yeah, she really covered a lot of issues that go on in the gay community, especially with women lesbians. They have the toughest time. Even when you're a feminine woman, they don't know who's going to be who, and that's why the relationships they don't last, and also it just doesn't work sometimes because no one knows how to actually play their roles. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just really, this movie, although it's a comedy and it's amazing and it hits every aspect of lesbian life, it can really help a lot of couples at the end of the day.
S&M Sally is the third of 3. If you haven't seen Butch, Jamie, and Heterosexual Jail, then you should. They're both very funny, and they all explore different topics, and I think they're all really important topics for everybody, like, you know, about identity and how you fit into a community, and I think, and they're also really entertaining. So I think that because the comedy, they resonate, that helps them resonate, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, I'm laughing at something that I would normally take seriously, but this is funny. Oh, but why is it that way? So that's what I really like about Michelle's writing.
You cannot deny this film. I don't care if you're this and that. Anybody can watch it. And you know what I really admire about her? It's a film about having a lesbian relationship. Not only that, you have the gay couples, you have the lesbian couples, and there's no actual sex scenes. Anybody can watch it, you know, and it's open for even people under 15 and minors. So I respect Michelle for that. It's very, very clever how she did it. It's amazing. I love it.
I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah, anybody can watch it, even though I want my daughter to be a lesbian, but because there's so much drama. Michelle can help, though. This is kind of like a counseling film. But yeah, it tackles all these things, and anybody can watch it at any age, because every lesbian film that you usually see, there's really sex and vaginas everywhere and orgasms and but she was so clever for this, and I really appreciate it. And we're all in film festivals overseas, so make sure you guys tune in, all in Switzerland and Italy and all those places. She's doing her thing on this film, so I appreciate her.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yes. What? I love S&M Sally. I'm dropping the mic. All right, y'all.
Thank you.